Good afternoon. 20 September, and almost at Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Thought I'd do a little video. The trail actually follows a road that parallels a canal. I forgot the name of the canal. This you can see there is Lock 32. These large stones. There's a narrow area where they would fill the water for the canal. And all the way down, it's sort of grown in there, but beside it, parts of it are still full of water. Turtles, trees growing in it, sort of swampy water up on both sides of the canal. This canal, and then the road, and there's railroad tracks right above the canal. So railroad tracks, I'm sure that they were done in succession. And then it's all right in front of the Potomac River. And this area of the Potomac River is interesting. You think of Washington, D.C., where it's a very large river, estuarial. Up here, when you get up toward Harpers Ferry, here's actually rapids. You can hear them in the Potomac River. You can see the beautiful rapids down the river there. And then you can see the hills, which is very typical of us getting into West Virginia. Well, we're in hills in Maryland too, I suppose. All right, talk to you soon. Good afternoon again. So I'm standing in the middle, straddling of the Potomac River. This is a railroad bridge here. You can see the trail goes to the tunnel. There's an older bridge right there. There's beautiful. And I'm heading into Harpers Ferry, which is right over here, West Virginia. All right, see you in a minute. Good evening from Gettysburg. I'm right next to Jefferson Rock. Whoa, Jefferson Rock. They've since recently put these supports in there, but normally that rock before was just hanging up there. They put those there just to make sure it didn't fall and hurt someone living down below. The whole town is built on a steep area, but that's Jefferson Rock, named for Thomas Jefferson, who really appreciated this spot in Harpers Ferry when he visited. Remember, he was, of course, president, as well as doing many other things previous to that. Down below, you can see the Potomac with all the rocks and the rapids. And that church is St. Peter's Catholic Church. Was built for Irish immigrants before the Civil War and actually was not bombed. They flew the Union Jack, which may have helped. The Episcopal Church next to it was bombed, which is a little ironic. But anyway, real brief history. So let's see, I guess we'll start here. You saw the picture earlier of the armory that John Brown tried to take. He was an abolitionist insurrection before the Civil War. So this is a group of religious and other abolitionists trying to provoke a slave revolt and take the armory to get the weapons. That rebellion was put down actually by Robert E. Lee when he was part of the United States Army. That's sort of interesting too. Also ironic. And then yesterday morning in South Mountain, I think you saw where. Well, wait, back up. So this morning, you see the pictures earlier today near where the Battle of Antietam was. That was one of the larger fights in Maryland. That was Robert E. Lee trying to take the fight to the north from the south. And it was, you could argue who won or lost. I mean, the South lost, had to pull back. But it was, still a very significant battle in many ways for both sides. And then yesterday morning, you saw, and that was near Fredericksburg. But yesterday morning, you saw the picture from just south of Gettysburg, where I was. Gettysburg was, of course, later in the war, and that was also General Robert E. Lee coming to the north, and sort of an accidental war where it started. Also showed a forerunner of the World War I, because so many soldiers on both sides, but especially the Confederates, died from the massive numbers of Union troops, but their weapons, the field cannons, they introduced the Gatling gun, so the technologies were changing, and just people were dying left and right, which was there was more to follow. World War I, a lot of people died, Germans, French, English, and eventually Americans too, on the battlefield of Europe. Through the technologies that were advancing faster than the protection or techniques or procedures were. All right, I am staying at the Quality Inn tonight. It's going to rain the day after tomorrow. I'm just going to take a day off here and catch up, but I may push on There's a hostel south of here, about 20 miles. I may try to hit that tomorrow and zero there. That way I can rest while it's raining. I try to hit two birds with one stone for obvious reasons. Oh, and I got new shoes just now. They're very well padded. They're the most padded this brand makes, Ultra. They don't have many other brands. I was trying to get another one, but it was unsuccessful. And I got a package from Rita, which is great. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, open it. I'm gonna do my laundry. If I have time, I will do videos. It's been a long day, and by the time I do my laundry and everything, it may be very late. And I wanna get up early tomorrow, and I'll have time at the hostel. So I may put that off a day. We'll see. All right, everybody, I'm headed to the hotel. Have a good night. Bye.